I'm on my way, can't stop me now, and you can do the same. What have you done today to make you feel proud? 'Cause you could be so many people if you make a break for freedom. So what have you done today to make you feel proud?
What we'd like you to do now because you're all best mates in your new tables, what we'd like you to do is to get some aims that you'd like to get and achieve out of today.
Our aim is, when we go back to our schools, to be able to help everybody have their say.
We want to learn some new ideas on how to better communicate with the school.
Things that we learn, we can do it in other schools so they can use that system.
We aim to really appreciate what the school who's hosting it has done for us.
I'm particularly keen to get a real outcome from the day, not just in terms of there's obviously clearly there's going to be some student learning happening and interaction, but I want an end product. So I'm really pleased to see the student voice contract that we're going to sign at the end of the day with all the, I think there's 16 schools here today.
My hopes for the 4 students that I brought along today is that they come back with lots of ideas about what we can do in our school. We have a very active student council at King's College, but what we want to do is extend their ideas that they come up with to all the students to make sure that every single child in the school has a voice.
Up next, we have a speech from Tom Middleton, is it?
Middlehurst.
Middlehurst, sorry. Tom Middlehurst, he's from the Specialist Schools Trust, I think, and he's going to speak to you a bit about student voice.
So just what is student voice? Well, in the Trust we talk about student voice projects being any project which enables young people to articulate their needs. But I mean, that's quite close, we all know it's more than that. It might be about playing a more active role in your education. It might be a human rights issue. You have a right to a voice. And certainly in the SSAT we have an international section called INET, and we work with places like Chile and some of the developing countries, and for them, student voice isn't about education and learning, it's about this. For many years they literally did not have a voice, and now they do.
In healthy eating, we read a booklet and there was actually some interesting facts, and it had a picture of someone who was only 13 and her teeth had just rotted away and she didn't have many left, and we had to draw our ideal but a healthy meal as well. In the prize and awards we discussed what we could do to make you feel like you've done some proper work and that you've been rewarded for it. In support we had post-it notes, and we said what could support us and what would help us. And in bullying we discussed ways of bullying, like cyberbullying and mental, and there was a picture of an alien and you made fun of him and basically tore off pieces, and the boy described that it's easy to tear them apart but it's hard to put it back together again, and then we had to try and piece it back together exactly.
There's lots of different types of bullying, and it does scar people for life, and 32,000 children last year called childline because of bullying. That's quite a big number, and that's only 20% of it or so.
It made me really actually realise how many people had actually done it, and apparently people will go to therapists, and it really helped me learn a lot more.
In the built environment workshop we looked at how schools could be more green and economical, and we did an activity on making a dream school which would be environmentally friendly and how to make schools more efficient.
Subjects coming off it, and each subject is going to be shaped like the arts department is going to be shaped like a paintbrush and stuff like that. It's going to be a bit strange. And this bit round here, these are the roads coming in, and this is supposed to be a water feature, but it didn't work. I've got everyone working on different subjects, and we're all going to stick them on. Yeah.
It had some solar panels, it had some wind turbines, and it had a recycling system.
You don't need all the electricity that we use, like lights. You don't need like air conditioning and stuff.
Maybe it goes like that. Maybe it goes like that.
Guys, we can make wind turbines. They're going to write down the features, they're going to write down what it looks like, the materials, and then everything else about their phone. And then after that, they're going to choose their best points, draw it up in their best, and then they're going to discuss it with their groups.
Our computers are actually aiding us as much as we think. Relying on things like PowerPoints for lessons, should we do that? And are they actually helping us learn a lot more than without them?
Well, yeah, because on PowerPoints, you can get like pictures and stuff on it. Like this, if you're talking about the anatomy of a human body, then they can and this is your lungs or something. You can use a PowerPoint with the picture of a skeleton, the body or something, and point it out.
We were doing sports scores in there. We wrote Arsenal. You got to the beginning bit, you wrote the ARSE, and then it blocked you. And then you had to explain to your teacher, no, I was not writing that. And it just wasted your time, really.
We've done experiments before where we've looked at the smoking effects, and we could have watched that on a video on YouTube, but instead we actually did it in the lesson, and you got the really bad smell. And I am never going to smoke. I don't think anyone in my class is ever going to smoke because it was disgusting.
We explained what a world-class curriculum was and asked them if they knew what it was. And then we had these timetable sheets where we asked them to design their ideal timetable, and we gave them as much freedom as they wanted.
School starts at 9:30?
Yeah.
I would like to get up at 9:30.
School starts at 9:30.
First lesson's got to be kinesthetic. You're on A lunch, which is half an hour, and when A lunch finishes, it's B lunch, and so on. And it's a bit like that, so lunch is a bit split up, and you can sort of meet different people. So that's a good idea as well.
How long do you concentrate for?
You're right, mine's about 20 minutes to be honest.
Very intelligent. You never last more than 20 minutes without just floating off into oblivion.
Under PE you don't really get the whole what you need to eat as much, but you more get it under biology, so it depends whether science counts, I don't know.
For tutor time, just before they start school, they got kinesthetic learning, so active role play. So just to get them on their toes a little bit. And then for about 2 hours here, they got free learning, which is something like life skills, so learning how to swim or things like that, things that are going to benefit you in life. And then on Friday, which I think everyone agrees with, they finish an hour earlier.
Have a look at this contract we've put together from the kind of results of today, and this is what we'd like you to kind of do when you get back to your schools, so that this day isn't really forgotten. Because I mean, it has been a pretty good day, and we should carry it on.
What's important to me about students having voices is it means that everyone has a say. It doesn't just have to be the teachers, because teachers might not know what students want.
Unless you consult students meaningfully in learning, then you can't really take learning forward and design learning experiences for the future. So, you know, if you believe in that, if you're placing the learner at the centre of the organisation, then you have to value student voice.
I hope that maybe this day could become an annual event, and it could develop and gestate and move on into a different form in a different part of the country next year, possibly.
I think the day was a fantastic success. Everyone went away feeling pretty happy with themselves, and I think the teachers enjoyed it as well.
Realize that to question means I will grow. To question is to grow. So I step out of the ordinary. I can feel my soul ascending. I'm on my way, can't stop me now. And you can do the same thing. What have you done today to make you feel proud? It's never too late to try. What have you done today to make you feel proud? 'Cause you could be so many people if you make a break for freedom. So what have you done today to make you feel proud?